Hello everybody and welcome back to Arkansas Gaming. Arkansas here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate Survivals scenario. Guys, as you can see, I have been working on trying to shave off a little bit off the bottom of our mining ship. Basically because of the fact that the number of times I've come into this hangar and I have collided with the docking port. Yes, the docking port. I have actually severed a hole straight through the bottom of the ship at one point just by colliding with it. So guys, as you can see here, I thought I'd do a bit of a vid showing you that how I've rearranged things. So as you can see here, I've got the gyroscopes on top of like 8 of the engines there. The cockpit, a little hard to squeeze into from the back, but there it is there. And as you can see, I've now got a searchlight underneath, which I need to sort out actually, which I was going to use to point at where the connector, got there in the end, is. Right, I want to turn off everything on here because I don't want it targeting anything and everything. Probably leave it at its current yeah, because it's upside down, it's going to make things a heck of a lot harder. I really wanted that more as a spotlight for this, so as you can see. Alright, so it's going to be quite a nice little spotlight for that. Yeah, it's got a bit of a camera on it, but that's not what I want because I'm going to throw a camera right there. Like that. So as you can also see, I put some of the ventral thrusters, you know, up against the dorsal ones there. I've added in a load of them at the back. I'm about 2 shy, I think, of a full set, but you know, it's the same with my brains. But there we go. I've added in the oxygen tank at the top along with the antenna. I've taken out the refinery because that rarely gets used now, because I've got the refineries on the ship. So yeah, basically complete overhaul. Probably won't be able to turn her around in the hangar, so it's going to be a case of reversing out. So let's find our way in. There we go. So first things first, we are going to have to set up all of our controls again because all of this has now been radically altered. So, and in the batteries, whoops, batteries, recharge, thrusters on off, positioning lights, toggle that on and off. Okay, let's see, what else do we want? Block tools, oops. Oh yeah, the other thing at the back of the ship is now the 2 jump drives as well. Let's see, what else do we want in there? So, probably will want the 2 jump drives for the jump capabilities. Not really fussed about the generators. Have I forgotten to take that? I think I've forgotten to take a camera out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we got that one there with view, and that should be everything we need. So yeah, so we've got our view of, there we go. And if we go here, we now got tons of room to reverse out of the hangar. And then you have it. A much more slimline version of the ship. So what I'll probably then do in the end is probably do exactly the same as what I've done with the Azure. I carved a hole through the side of the ship, fed a load of pipework through, created an atmospheric seal using a conveyor right here. Conveyor junction that is, and put that there, and you've got, as you can see, I've got pistons and used like a magnetic plate to lock on to the surface. Have the two pistons set up with two different distances so that I can always lock on with this sort of difference. As you can see, I've finally got all of the engines in place. Found a gold mine and I dug it out, and I mean gold mine as in literally a gold mine. Both the engine rails, ventral and if I can get to it, the dorsal, as you can see, I've added in this trim that we've been using. Helps, especially when things are dark. And I've also done a bit of trimming when it comes to the containers in here, because half of these are not being used at the moment. As you can see, these are all silicon, and these 6 are our iron storage. Yeah, I've got a lot of iron. And we're going to need it eventually. So ditch all of that. So, I'm going to just do a bit of a play with this new design on the rust bucket. Oops, still heading towards where I thought the... do you know what? I'm going to have to make that stand out like a sore thumb. I'll make that literal. So I actually know where the cockpit is. Now, oh yeah, it's behind you. Alright, so if I put it 90 degrees, as you can probably see, there's probably very little chance I'm going to even be able to turn this around in the hangar. I'll probably be able to go in sideways, but I won't be able to dock. So, forward seems to be the key. Alright, I'm going to head towards the ice pocket. See if we are getting some ice. Or should we go for the uranium? Because the uranium is right before us. There we go. So... let's try something like that. Oh god, yeah, that's going to be loud. So I'll go out like that. So we're still going to get our the same amount of ore by the time that we're done. But yeah, it's just a different layout to be able to do what's needed. Let's get rid of the... Right, so that's probably all stone now. So if we go back into the cockpit view, yeah, it's going to be all stone. Oops. There we have it. Still a bit more uranium in there. It looks like there's another pocket on the other side of the asteroid as well. Actually speaking, I think I actually like this slimline version of it, of the rust bucket, more than the original variation. I think I've got a bit of work to do at the back of it to get the to look right. Other than that, I mean, oops. Me and my heavy left mouse, left mouse finger. Oh dear. Come on, to a halt, come to a halt, come to a halt. Or at least bloody miss. That sounded nasty. Whoa. Okay, so that's what happens when you mess up. Oops. Alright, hopefully the drones will be able to sort out some of that mess whilst I finish docking up with all that uranium. I'm going to chalk that up to an unshielded uranium deposit, and I was under the influence of the radiation poisoning. Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll go with that. You can tell I played Fallout. Alright. Holy crud on a stick. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's move all that stuff, that lovely uranium into somewhere a little bit more secure. Oh yeah, as you can see, I've also made some Gatling ammo and some assault cannon shells ready for utilising the Azure for going into battle. Okay, let's go and get a load of sheet metal and fix that up. Jesus wept. I can't believe I did that. Actually, I can believe I did that, but as you guys saw, that was not planned. I mean, all day today, I've been doing so well avoiding this lip, and then all of a sudden, you know, like boom, whack, bang, wallop. So I'm going to fix this up quickly. Anything else behind there? No. Okay. Just going to use the Shift P function just to quickly copy the paint scheme so that we can more quickly get through this. Alright, so now I've got to figure out what I did over here. Okay, raised triangular thingy. Raise flat and then up on the triangle. Okay. I know, it means absolutely nothing, but I know what I'm talking about. Sort of. Right. So that was the one I was on about. The heavy armoured raised slope corner. That's that one. The other one is probably under 4. There we go. Heavy armoured half slope corner. And then there we go. That's that corner fixed and ready for the nanites just to finish off everything that needs to be done. Right. Okay. In terms of the Azure, I've not exactly got the control seating sorted out properly. This deck is also now secure. I've had to relay the windows out a bit, so I sort of chose this sort of slope corner going into like a bit of a flat, you know, sort of give it a bit of a character, I guess. Yeah, okay. So, actually, before we actually do sit down and take this thing for a spin, there we go. Okay. Okay, I can put that in there, but I can't go the other way. Why? Weird. I mean, I don't have a hold on, nickel goes in there. Right, so control panel wise, like I say, it's a bit of a mess. I can also see which doors are open and close them where I need to. That's all the doors on and off. The camera at the back here to see what's going on. And as you can see, got those retracting in nicely. So that one we can also remove. So, as you can expect from a ship like this, heavy armoured, she does move some. And you've got all the protection you need. She doesn't have a jump drive, so this is why we are going to utilise the carrier to get close enough. Then we can detach her. I've even found at times some of these bastards to use the aft engines. Oh, come on, not again, not again, not again, not again. Oh. So, I had to do a quick load back because of the fact that in the end I crashed the into the solar array there. I mean, she's heavy, she drifts, so not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing as of yet. I've got the landing gear on there as well so that she can just be mounted onto the top of something in a hurry rather than dock. If I was using the one of the mods that I've got for retractable landing gear, I think that would look actually better. This is a good means to an end for trying to create a quick assault ship for when we're going to go back and deal with the with those pirates. Whoops, I don't think I sorted out the pistons correctly. It's going to be interesting. Does it stabilise without ripping the ship apart? Okay, something got damaged in the process. Why am I sinking? I'm not sinking, the carrier's moving. Why is the carrier moving? Didn't I put it in station holding mode? Yeah, I still haven't made a bridge yet, so... Oh, I think I know. Hold on a second. Azure... Pistons... No. That worked earlier. Alright, let's get on board. God knows what's going on here. Why on earth was it making me carry a list? Okay, let's try that again in station mode. Okay. That's weird. It's difficult when you make something like this. You know, you have everything working fine, and you try then to show somebody, and all of a sudden it goes to hell in a handbasket. Okay. Weird. And why aren't you locked? Sorry guys, this is not right, as you can tell. I mean, I had this working perfectly fine earlier. Okay, now I can also drag the ship in. Huh? That is strange. It goes in. Oh, it's in the other side of the ship. Okay, so what the hell is smoking? The solar panel? And why aren't my nanites repairing it? Very, very strange. Okay. Okay, so I can tell that the Azor's engines are off. Alright, so we're not listing anymore. I'm deliberately making us go up at the moment. Not entirely sure what the solar panel's doing. Right. One of these I know is actually set up for we use that one. Right, so that brings us here. Now, I remember it was one of these silicon mines. I think it was that one there. It was the one which took us to, well, close to that pirate base. Alright, well, I'll get back to you guys in a bit where it's charged. Do you know what? While we're waiting for these engines to charge back up, I thought what we'd do is let's have a look at building up some of the decking, because like here, this deck here, it leads to nothing at the moment. We got nothing on this deck, so we know roughly where the corridors are. They're in this place here, so let's start putting in some of these corridors. Get this next deck started to be built in the meantime. I've got no deck laid down, have I? Okay. Hold on, that's lighting there. So that corridor's in the wrong place? Okay. Two, three. Does that mean I've got this corridor in the wrong place? Yeah. So that's lighting there. Okay, so let's make these corridors a little smaller then. Okay. And that's probably because we've got... Yeah, because we've got the hydrogen tanks in there. So that's why that corridor is going to be a bit narrower. And it's going to be the same for this one up the top as well. So that'd be there. And that'd be there. Okay, let's get these plugged back up again as well. Oops. Okay. So it's got the, that's got this set up for when we do, well, whatever's going to be on these decks. Honestly, at some point I'm going to have to work out where all of the hold on. Oh, bother. Oh, I see. Right. So that's where the wall's meant to be. Right, where's the opening? Right. And last but not least, the top deck. Right. Make some space before we do this. Okay. Alright, so feeling better about that. So now we can get ourselves into range of the pirate station because those engines should be fully charged by now. Right. Really? Right, so it wasn't that particular. Try the one that's further away. Well, it's going to take a while for that to recharge again, so as you probably saw, we're down on the oxygen, so let's get a bit of that. Running across here probably doesn't help. Oh yeah, I timed it earlier. Just a steady walk from the back wall of the engineering bay where I was a minute ago to the very bow of the ship. Takes a minute and a half to walk it. Right, so if that was... Right, so that's passage 3 in there. So we know that's going to be passage 2. And we need interior plate. Oh, almost fell off the wall there. Mind that one. Okay. And then play it again, Sam. Which actually was, from my understanding, was actually never said in Casablanca. Alright. Right, for now, I'm just going to put these in. We can always change this later. There we go. It's even got its own little bit of strip lighting there, so alright, let's see it. How we're doing. Really? Only 68% in all that time? I didn't know whether I was going to make that, but you know, I'm glad I did. Don't ask me how I do this because honestly I don't know. It's just it's one of those things I guess you pick up. Ah, missed that one. And even then, easier to mess up. Oops. There we are on the bottom deck now. I mean, guys, if you got any comments on what you expect to see on this deck, yeah, let me know, because I still need a ton more gyroscopes because this thing still steers worse than the Titanic. Don't know why he's huffing and puffing. I've not been running. Alright, there we go. Let's see if this brings us closer to our intended destination. Although, mind you, they just saw the mining carriage. There we are. Salvage station. So we're probably going to get some incoming before we can do anything else. Yeah, we go. 13 meters and closing. Couple of salvage. But yeah, that seems to work quite nicely, mooring it outside. So Survive multiple jumps. Oops. Really left a little bit of a dent in there. Right, I'm going to go after those drones by hand, I think. So let's see if I can lure them in. Because there's us, or at least our ship over there. So 10 kilometers, blooming heck. So they still are quite a way out. Might be able to destroy them. That might be interesting. Yeah, let's try. Let's see how this works. I'm curious to know how our gunboat operates in battle. Those drones are probably now getting a bit confused. When I get to about 2 kilometers out from the station, I'll probably slow down anyway. Why is it showing 2 stations now? Oh, come on. Now's not a good time to save or to... I think that blew him up. Not exactly difficult, but there we go. What's that? Another one? Right, let's start slowing down. We'd want to angle ourselves to be able to get good use of our what's going on here? What I'm trying to do is get the top side artillery cannon in position. It's actually a good point. I don't think I've actually... What the hell was that? Well, whatever that was, that hurt. Right. Let's see what we can see. Nice juicy target right there. Why aren't my artillery shells reloading? Oh, they are, but just mightily slowly. Well, whatever that was just got obliterated off the face of the cosmos. Bugger, I was hoping to make that go boom. Is that gone? Let's try getting into about 1.2 kilometers out. There we go. Really? I would have thought that would have blown up by now. Come on. Bloody hell. Oh, that wasn't exactly what I intended. But I think it killed it. No, it's still alive according to this. Damn, missed. Right, so I got that. That ended a good hit. Not sure really what I'm aiming for to kill it. I forgot to add rockets. I think that's all the weapon systems destroyed now. Now, what I could do, for a bit of a laugh, see if I can actually catch hold of it. And then drag its sorry state back to the base and see. Right. Okay, so I've brought it to a halt. So whatever's left on this thing is now mine. The only downside to all of this, I've got no idea where I'm going. Is that me over there? I think that's me over there. So not bad for a first attempt at this. I mean, obviously I've got to protect the engine array a bit better. Because that got damaged during the skirmish with the smaller craft. But in the main, yeah, I think we're doing okay. So I'm going to get this base back to the Heaven's Gate for disassembly. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time on the Casual Gaming.